In this video, I will show you how you can send your customers' data to Facebook offline event on every Shopify order automatically. So whenever the order is placed by a customer in your e-commerce store, I want to send the customer and the transaction data into the Facebook offline conversion application so that you can measure the performance of your Facebook campaign very easily. So if you also want to automate this process, then come with me and I will show you everything step by step. So this is my Shopify dashboard, and firstly I will place a dummy order from this store, and on placing that order you will see how the data of customer will be sent automatically to the Facebook offline conversion application. But to automate this whole process, firstly I will have to build a connection in Shopify and Facebook offline conversion application, which I am going to do with the help of software called as Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation software. I am an existing user, so I am already logged in. You can create your free account in Pabbly Connect in just 2 minutes from this sign up free button, and in the free account you will also get free tasks to test these kind of amazing automation. Now once you will log in and reach out to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, click on this blue button that is create workflow, and then provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. Okay, so I will provide the name something like send customer and transaction data to Facebook offline event, or you can also write purchased event. Okay, but currently I'll go with the same name. Okay, give me a second, let me correct the spelling also. Okay, and from here you can select that in which particular folder you would like to create this workflow. Okay, so I will select this main workflows. Now clicking on create after providing the name, and then you will find 2 boxes. So these boxes are called as trigger and action, and here the trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So whenever something happened in the first application, then automatically do this in the next application. So this is how you need to always choose the applications in this trigger and the action window in which you are building an automation. Okay, so according to our use case, we want that whenever any new order is placed by a customer in our Shopify application, then the same customer, basically the sales data, should be sent to Facebook application, basically Facebook offline conversion application. Okay, so here we have Facebook offline conversions. I have selected the same. Now after selecting both the application in this trigger and the action window, the idea here is firstly I will connect to Shopify with Pabbly Connect and will capture the order data here, and then I will connect to Pabbly Connect with Facebook offline conversion and will send that order data. Okay, so in this way this automation will take place. Okay, so let us select the trigger event, that is new order, because I want to perform the same. Now here you can notice it has provided us a webhook URL and few set of instructions. So with the help of this URL only we are going to build this connection, and again the instruction for the same are already given. Okay, so you simply copy this webhook URL, and as soon as you do that you will notice that it will start waiting for the webhook response. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Shopify. I will click on the settings section. Further I will search for the notification option here. Alright, here we have, and in the last you will find the option of create webhook. So I'm directly clicking on this create webhook button, and here in this URL section I will paste the same webhook URL which I have just received from Pabbly Connect. In the event I will select the event as order payment. Okay, give me a second, let me select the same. Alright, I have selected the same. The format will be JSON and the webhook API version will be the latest one. Okay, and finally I'll click on the save button, and this is how the webhook URL will be saved successfully, and that means the connection in Shopify and Pabbly Connect is successful. And now I will close it, coming back to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and as per the instructions what it is saying, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do a test submission or record so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Okay, so basically it is asking to do a test submission or record, and here the test submission means placing of a new order in our Shopify store. So yes, I am going to do the same. Okay, so how about I place the order for this particular herbal mask. Alright, so give me a second, clicking on this buy now button, buy it now button, and will place an order with some dummy data. Okay, so dummy customer at Pabbly prostitutes.com is going to be the email address. The first name will be dummy, of course. The last name is going to be customer only. Address will be a random. Okay, so give me a second, let me add the same. Alright, so I'm simply selecting a random address also, and let me also provide a dummy phone number, something like 96666666666. So I have provided a 10-digit number. Clicking on this continue to payment, well, it is also asking for the apartment. Okay, so how about I add something like this? Okay, clicking on continue to payment and using the bogus payment gateway, basically the testing gateway, I'm going to make this purchase. Okay, so as a card number I have provided the detail 1. Let me add the name as bogus gateway. In the expiration I will add something like this, and let me also add the security code as 111. Clicking on this pay now button, and as soon as the order is successful here, you will notice that the same order details, the customer details, will be received as a response, and here you can notice the response is already received. Okay, so now I'll show you the details one by one. Here we have the currency, here we have the amount, and here we also have the customer details. Give me a second, I'll show you everything. Okay, so you can also notice the product name for which we have placed an order, and finally we have the email ID of the customer, and we even have the phone number and other details. Okay, so here we have the last name, the first name, and the address as well. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that the connection in between Shopify and Pabbly Connect is working absolutely fine. Okay, so now onwards what will happen? Every time any customer will place a new order in your Shopify application, the details will be captured via Pabbly Connect instantly, because this trigger will instantly capture new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. Okay, so in this way the first step of our automation is done. Now moving further, I am going to send the sales and transaction data to Facebook offline conversion so that I can measure the performance of my campaign very easily. Okay, so in the action event I'll select the send offline purchased event. Okay, and just like we have connected Shopify with Pabbly Connect, now I will connect this Facebook offline conversion with the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so clicking on this connect with Facebook offline conversion, after selecting this add a new connection, and because I am already logged in my Facebook account, here you can notice, so that is why my application is connected with Pabbly Connect immediately. Okay, so here you can notice, because we are connected, whatever the businesses account are available inside my Facebook account have started visible here. Okay, so I'll show you everything step by step. First of all, I will open this Meta Business Suite. Then you will have to select the business account. Here you can notice whatever the business accounts are available in my Facebook account have started visible here only. Okay, so I would like to select this Michael Kara's business. Okay, so I have selected the same, and here also I'm going to open the same business, that is Michael Kara's. Okay, so give me a second, let me open the same. Now I'll click on this business settings option. Okay, and this is how I will reach to the data sources section. Okay, so give me a second, I'll show you everything. Okay, so basically you will find the data sources section here, and here exactly you can find the offline event set. Okay, so from here we are going to view all our Facebook offline events. Okay, so in my Facebook account 2 Facebook offline events are already created. Okay, so how about I select the one? Let me show you the same. Here I have the offline event as test event for video, and here I have this testing. Okay, so I'll select this test event for video. Okay, so the same has been selected. Now it is asking for several other details. Okay, so you tell me from where I'm going to provide these details. Remember, I have already captured such data as a response of my trigger step of my Shopify step, and the interesting thing is I am not going to manually copy this data and paste below. I am going to map this data. Okay, and mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field and you will find the above step data here in the response. So now I will search for the first name of the person, that is Demi, asking for the last name, which was, I remember, customer. Okay, so let me search for the same. and here we have the last name, and in this way I'm going to map all the details one by one in these fields. But you must be thinking, what is the importance of mapping? Okay, so whatever the details we are mapping here from this drop down, these details will be replaced automatically when our automation will work in real time in next time. Okay, so I am repeating this thing once again. When our automation will work in real time, the details will be captured via Pabbly Connect automatically. Okay, so searching for the city, give me a second, it is just a random address. Searching for the state, well, I will have to search the state in this particular way. Alright, so I have provided the state as well. Asking for the zip code, country. Okay, so I will have to check for the country as well. Okay, so yes, we do have this country. Asking for the currency, so remember we have already captured the currency as well in this particular data. Okay, so how about I add the currency also, that is INR. Asking for the value, well, this is the value of conversion event. Okay, so basically I am going to map the amount of conversion here, that was which was 100 rupees. Okay, so I have added the same. Asking for the name of the event, so I'll go with the purchase event only. Asking for the event time, custom data key. Okay, so if you have such data, you can provide the details one by one. Okay, now you must be thinking how you can provide the event data in this particular format, because it is asking for the time into the timestamp format. Okay, so it is very easy with the Pabbly Connect. Before this particular step, you will have to introduce one more step. Okay, clicking on this plus icon, and then I will search for the date and time formatter feature. Okay, which is an amazing feature of Pabbly Connect, via which you can do the conversions in your date within your automation. Okay, so in action event, I'll go with this format date with the time zone. Clicking on connect, and then it will be connected immediately. And first of all, I'll show you the response that here we have also received the date and time, which I am about to convert into the timestamp format. Okay, so give me a second, let me click on this field, and again I can access the Shopify data. Now I'll search for the date. Okay, and here we have the date, okay, which I have mapped successfully. Asking for the from format and the to format. Okay, so we have the from format as YYYY MMDD TT, I'm really sorry, T and then HHMMSS. Okay, so the same format has been already selected, so I will directly select the to format as timestamp. Here you can notice lot of date and time formats are available here, and I'll go with the one which is actually needed, that is timestamp. Okay, in from time zone, of course I am from India, so that is why Asia Kolkata is going to be the time zone in both the cases, that is into the from as well as into the to. Okay, give me a second, let me correct the spelling. I have added the same. Clicking on save, and this is how as a response you will receive the same date and time into the timestamp format now, which I can easily map here because it was asking the event time in this specific format only. But here you can notice when I am clicking on this field, I am not able to access the recent data, the above step data. Okay, so don't worry about that, simply click on this refresh fields, and this is how you will be able to access, you will be able to map the recent data, basically map the data from the recent step. Okay, so here I have the event timing. Clicking on this field, and now you can easily access this data. So again I have mapped this data, asking for the customer data key, customer data value, and several other details. Okay, so I'll go with the same, that is product only, and I guess I also have the order ID and the item number. So again I will search for the order ID. Okay, no, with this name I do not have this data, I will have to search for ID directly. Okay, so give me a second, let me search for the ID. And here I have the ID which I have mapped successfully, asking for the item number. So let us check whether we also have any item number. Basically I can map the quantity, I guess. Okay, so how about I search for the same, and yes, I have the quantity as well. Okay, now I'll click on this button directly, that is save and send test request, and you will notice that a response will be received. And here you can notice in this response it is clearly saying that the status is success and there is no error received. That means our automation has worked successfully. Okay, so let us test the same thing. Here I have the business setting, and now I will refresh this particular event. Okay, so give me a second. I have refreshed this page, and then I will show you the same purchase event will be updated here. Okay, so this is my test event for video. Give me a second, let me open the same. Now you will have to click on this open in events manager, and under this test event for video you can actually find your purchased event in this particular way. Well, the event has not updated yet, so I will have to wait for few more minutes or maybe for at least an hour, and then you will see how the same purchase event will be updated here. Okay, so give me few minutes or few hours, I'll wait for that, and then I'll show you that purchased event data here. Alright, so I have actually forgot to check this, but when I am checking the event after an hour ago, here you can notice it is saying last received 1 hour ago and the purchase event has been created. You can actually check this with the help of this graph. It is clearly showing the date as 22nd September 2023. So basically a purchase event has been successfully created in our Facebook offline conversion application, and this is possible with the help of Pabbly Connect, basically with the help of creating this workflow inside Pabbly Connect. So all you need to do is to connect to your Shopify application with the Facebook offline conversion application. In this way, the data of your order, the customer data, the transaction data will be updated automatically, and in this way you can measure the performance of your Facebook campaign very effectively. Okay, so if you also want to access the same 3-step workflow inside your Pabbly Connect account, I will also attach the link of my workflow into the description box. So simply click on this link and then sign up for free into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access the same 3-step workflow inside your own Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. And once this automation is ready, after that you do not have to do anything manually, because every time a new order is placed here, the data will be sent automatically and the offline purchase event will be created automatically. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.